Hey guys, welcome back to the Masquerade of Misery. I'm alone in the office today, which means I have all the time and the peace to record a new video, except for this fucking crow in the background. Well, I promised you a Q&A video, so I decided to record it today. So, yeah, let's get into it. Majdnem bazd meg. So the first question is from Dictator. How is your tooth? Well, I am glad to say that ever since the treatment by that dentist, it has been completely fine. It never hurts, never causes me any goddamn problem. So it's a huge relief, and I hope I won't develop any other lovely problems in the future, because this year has been just pure fucking shit and I'm tired of it. For fuck's sake, shut the fuck up. So yeah, my tooth is fine, so thank you for asking. Next question is from antiatalist Louis. Can you do a topic about agnostics? Well, I suppose I could, but as for religion, Christianity or any other religion, my knowledge is not that deep, and I would have to do some research and read about all this fucking crap. And you guys know that I had a huge problem regarding my best friend and religion, so this means that this topic for me is just fucking sickening, and I don't wanna deal with it any longer. By the way, the good news is that she has come to her senses, and by herself, not long after I made that video where I really complained a lot about where our relationship went and all the issues that she had caused for me and for herself. So I'm really happy to say that she had realized all the bullshit in the Bible, started asking questions, started doubting stuff. We had long conversations. She watched debates and videos around this topic, so I'm glad to say that she's back finally. But yeah, about agnostics, I'm not sure I'm gonna make a video about them, because in my eyes our religion is just a fucking pure bullshit, wishful thinking, hoping for some higher power to save us, and trying to make sense of all this shit when it has no sense, guys. This life makes no fucking sense. And even if we somehow one day discover that there is a sort of God, I would be angry at the bitch. I wouldn't fucking bow, I wouldn't kneel, I wouldn't worship the motherfucker, because this work doesn't impress me whatsoever. It infuriates me. So there would be no fucking way I would worship any goddamn deity, even if they one day reveal themselves to us. I would have a lot of questions and a lot to tell those bitches, or that bitch, depending on if there's one or more. But where I am standing now is that I don't believe in any fucking higher power. If there is any sort, then it's definitely not some god. It's more like a big fucking ball of energy or some shit like that, but definitely nothing humanoid or human-like, because it's just all about the human arrogance that we try to imagine them to our image. And it's true that it wasn't God who created us to his image, but the other way. We created the gods to resemble us, because it would make them less creepy, it would help us deal with all this shit and figure out the world. But anyway, no fucking gods out there. And even if there were, I wouldn't give a shit, because nothing would change about the world or about my life, so I don't give a crap. Alright, next question from OCB Master. What are your thoughts on psychedelics? What do you think about escaping reality with drugs? And there are some other more questions, but these are, let's say, these two belong together. Well, my opinion about drugs and psychedelics is that as long as you use them and don't abuse them, do whatever the fuck you want. And actually, I don't give a shit about what someone does with their own body. It's your own right. And no one should tell you what to do. But once it affects other people, like your family, you bring misery, and your behavior affects others around you, and you harm others, whether financially or physically or emotionally, that's when the problem starts, and that's when you should seek help. Otherwise, just to use it for fun or to escape from all this fucking shit, I understand why people do it, and I have nothing against it. Actually, I have never tried any psychedelics myself, and as most of you probably already know, I don't even fucking drink alcohol. I never had even a shot or a glass of any alcoholic beverage, and I never will, because I don't feel the urge. And in my opinion, drinking alcohol would just add onto my problems. They are fucking expensive, and I would just damage my body, and I would have to deal with even more bullshit than I already am dealing with. So I don't need that crap, because once the effect is over, once your mind clears up again, you are back into this lovely reality. So everything is just temporary. Even if you use any psychedelics, yes, you have a nice trip or maybe even a bad one, so you can even have an awful experience with psychedelics. So I've heard that nowadays they started using them for medicinal reasons, therapeutic reasons, and I'm like, yeah, go ahead. But I don't need them, I don't use them, I just fucking deal with reality sober all the time, which is hard, but yeah, I manage. The next question by the same person was, do you play computer games? I'm not a gamer whatsoever, but on occasions I do, and when I do, I play my old school games that I have loved since I was a fucking kid. For example, Max Payne. I fucking love that game, I always will. And I play with the first one and the second Max Payne games. And yeah, no matter how many times I play this game, I never get tired of it. I love it. The other would be maybe The Sims, but it's been many years that I play with it. But maybe someday I will again. As for other games, not so much, I would say. I have Lego Racer saved on my laptop, but it's been also fucking ages that I played that game. You know, I just the old classics that I liked as a kid. I still have them, and if I'm in the mood, I play them, but it's rare. Then you asked 2 more questions. How do you cope with loneliness? I don't know if there's any specific way I deal with it. I would say that I have become so fucking numb about, this relationship stuff and loneliness shit that I don't even feel anything that much anymore. And it's also probably because I have my family around me and my best friend, so I don't feel lonely with them around. I would get back to this question once my parents die, or if I lose my best friend one way or another. As for now, I don't feel lonely because I have loved ones around me. But it's true that I do get lonely among other people. Like when I'm in a crowd of people, I see all the fucking stupidity, how different they are, how much different they are than me. Or at work, they are a bunch of NPCs and I don't feel like associating with them too much. So these moments can give you a sense of loneliness, but otherwise I don't give a shit. How I would deal with it if I felt lonely, I'm not sure, honestly. I would just try to do things to keep myself busy, like draw or watch videos, maybe play my old fave games, read books, I don't know. I don't really think about these things too deeply anymore. I just go with the flow, not giving a fuck. Then the last question from OCB Master was favorite books and movies. It's been a long time that I read books, which is a shame because when I was younger I used to go to the library all the fucking time with a stack of books. I came out of the library and read them. Sometimes I even read a book in one day because I was just so hooked. Favorite book? I would say that Bram Stoker's Dracula would be one, or Interview with the Vampire from Anne Rice. I'm not sure. I don't really think about this. What are my favorite books or movies? I just read what I like. That's it. And probably I have other really great books that don't come to mind. Dorian Gray, I read it, I liked it. Or some works from Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, there are quite a few that I liked. And I'm sure I will leave out some and then later I will remember, oh fuck, I forgot to mention this book, but whatever. At the moment, these are the ones that come to mind. As for favorite movies, I would say once again Interview with the Vampire. That's a great fucking movie, a true classic. I have some Hungarian movies that I really like. I don't know how many Hungarian subscribers I have, I only know of one. So for the sake of you, I mentioned these movies, a Tizedes meg a többiek. That's one of my favorite Hungarian movies. I would say also a Tanú is a great movie, and Indul a Bakterház. That's also a funny-ass movie. I like it. I think that's it for the Hungarian ones. As for other ones, I like French comedies, namely 4, I think. And I don't know their English titles honestly. What I'm gonna do is that I show them on screen and probably some of you will recognize them. Basically they feature the same 3 actors with different pairings, but yeah. I like Forrest Gump. My mind is just a fucking mess, so I can't record any more at the moment, but I'm sure there are others that I really like. But for now, that's it. Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is from Joy's Opinion 4463. Well, what keeps you going in life? I know I asked this before, but I figured why not do it in a Q&A video. What keeps me going? I think it's just this fucking code, you know, that we all have built in, the code for surviving no matter what. And the other thing is my family, so my loved ones, and my fictional husband. Yes, when you really like something, doesn't matter what it is, if it's a movie, a game, manga, anime, whatever, you will find your faves. And you will end up obsessing with some characters, or with only one. In my case, right now it's only one. And this guy keeps me going, guys. I don't give a shit if he's fictional or not, because your brain, I don't think it can really differentiate in this case that, oh, this is a fictional person and this one is a real person, because your feelings are the same. You get attached, you grow to love the character, and your brain doesn't give a shit if it's a fictional person or not. So right now what keeps me going, yeah, my loved ones and this game where my fave is from, my fictional hobby is from. You know, when you have things to look forward to, that keeps you going. Like, oh, the game is going to have a new event, or whatever the fuck happens, or they update the main story, and you are curious, so you are like, okay, I still tell the Reaper to wait a little bit before he takes me. So yeah, these things keep me going, honestly. Not a lot, but I guess these are enough. Next question is from Karolina Mazurek. I hope I didn't butcher your name. What is your opinion on the thought that we may be living in a simulation? I would say that at this point, anything could be a possibility, though I don't really think it's a theory I can get behind that much. And like I say, I became so numb and not giving a fuck about this whole life and everything. Like, oh, why are we here? What is the meaning of this? What is this world? How it was created? There are many questions we will never have the answers for, and I'm fine with it. I stopped giving a shit, because no matter what, this is and what runs this world, it won't change the fact that this reality fucking sucks and our lives suck. And nothing will come of it if we figure out that, oh, actually we live in a simulation or there is a fucking God. Nothing will change. Things will stay the same. So why should I spend my time constantly searching for answers and thinking about this bullshit when it's fruitless, basically? And as I said, there will be a lot of questions that we will never find the answers for, so why bother with it? That's my opinion. So even if we live in a simulation, yeah, then what? What can we do about it? Okay, next one is from William Kane 880. Hi, what are your thoughts on the Sarkos pod and the Right to Die movement? By the way, thank you for your videos. Well, thank you for watching. I would say that those pods are a fucking blessing. But what pisses me off is that, of course, they are not available for most of us because of the fucking price and because of these fucking laws regarding euthanasia. So my issue with that is the fucking price. Is that most of us couldn't even pay for it, and you would have to travel to another country to fucking die. Unless they make it available in every country, legalize euthanasia everywhere, and make it affordable, then yeah, we can be glad about it, but only a selected fucking few, once again, a selected few can die in a nice way. The rest of us, you can choose from all the gory, disgusting fucking methods. How fucking great. As for the Right to Die movement, yeah, I can get behind it. I even made a video about this actually a while ago. And yeah, I agree that you don't need to be terminally ill or disabled, or you don't need to have any fucking huge major issue with your health to just fucking exit. Everyone has the right to die. If we have the right to life, then we have the right to fucking die the way we want to, where we want to, when we want to, and who else but we should decide. Actually, it infuriates me that other people have power over us, over our lives, and over our fucking bodies. Because your life belongs only to you, this body that you have belongs only to you, and you should be the only one having the right to decide when to fucking die, what to do with that body. So yeah, I agree that we all have the right to die, and we should have these opportunities to have ways to exit this fucking world other than those gory options that we currently have. Next one is from cbanshee04. When and how did you discover antinatalism? Oof, let's see. I would say it wasn't that long before I started this channel, maybe in 2022, maybe 21, I'm not sure, but it was around the time that this fucking depression hit everyone because of that lovely virus, that lovely scam. So we had all the time to think about all this bullshit and the future, and yeah. Actually, I realized about, that I hated life ages ago. As for antinatalism, I discovered it, a pair of years ago, and I don't even know how exactly I discovered. I think I've seen some videos on YouTube, I encountered them. I remember that there was a video about some Indians, so a group in India who were antinatalists, and they told about what antinatalism is and everything, and I was like, oh shit, that's something I really can get behind, and I agree, and I feel their pain. And how I got deep into this fucking meaningful life and all this shit, and what inspired me to start my own channel, I actually remember typing in the search panel on YouTube that life is overrated, because I was like, I shouldn't be the only one thinking that life is fucking overrated and meaningless. And then I discovered Antonio's channel, Life is Overrated 96, and I started watching his videos, and then of course his videos led to other people's videos like The Prison Code Life, DDMF, and I watched these guys, and I got inspired to start my own channel and talking about my own thoughts. So I would say that that's how I got into it, and that's how I discovered antiatalism. Okay, next one. I'm not sure how to pronounce it honestly. I don't know if it's A Shakirei or Aya Shakirei. I don't know, but yeah, it's from you. The next questions, because there's more than one. What do you think about promortalism? I'm all for it. I even made a video about death and the right to die. I absolutely can get behind this philosophy. Death is our savior, guys. And we shouldn't be afraid of the Reaper. He's a friend. He's our best friend, the one who will liberate us from all this shit. And let's hope there's nothing after we die.